It is time, my friends, for 100 Thieves to face Cloud9 in elimination game here on VCT Americas. The winner will play against Energy Sports and the loser will say goodbye to Kickoff and to a chance to qualify for Master Santiago. I won't be present in this one. I will be finishing the series between BBL and Gentlemen's on EMEA, but I will be back with the upper finals of VCT Americas with MIBR and Furia.
Dropped 1 million kills, so Oxy now filling those shoes.
Now, 100 Thieves were successful on this map against Loud. Pretty one-sided affair already, though. 100 Thieves in this pistol are deep onto that A side. Expect no different from this comp with that high mobility. Now they're down to a 2v2. Fragment going to force Zelsis out of the action. This is two of the only teams in Americas that like to play KO on this map.
Look at this flank coming through from Oxy. Obviously that trip is down. Cryo not alive. So you can see that Bang has to tend to this angle. Oh, that timing is sick.
Brutal. Oh, he's Astral as well. He's still, he had his head turned in that direction, but not able to recover. And there's Oxy.
Early on, Oxy wants to get that off in his hands, sacrificing armor to have a glass cannon. Early a fight, but Penny is punished.
Yeah. Penny out of the game now. Zeppa trying to push up in his stead. Gravwell active. Zeppa's going to have to be satisfied with that, and it's enough to stave 100 Thieves away from this A main direction. And in terms of the rest of the map, they don't have a ton of purchase yet.
Vic is just jiggling right now off of that trip that is broken. That was really nice from Zeppa over in A main, able to find that trade. The Gravwell was well placed for him. So what is the move here from 100 Thieves? Looks like they want to pivot into this A split, and I like the maneuver from C9. They're trying to get space by fighting into A main. What can Vora do here? Will he just simply be caught?
This is really important positioning from Vora. Cloud9 can set up a pinch on the site with their rotators playing from Secret and Flowers, but that requires Zelsis to win the fight here. Flash around the corner. Able to find Vora. He was completely blind to it.
That's a great little double swing from C9, but Asuna just spams through. And now Zeppa in a bit more of an uncomfortable situation. He's really going to need his teammates to be able to provide some noise, some cover for him to get something done. But 100 Thieves making the correct decision, pathing backside, flipping the map and planting for Secret.
Zeppa now realizing he isn't going to get pushed onto by the remainders of these 100 Thieves players.
Yeah, because of that plan, they've basically made this Zeppa position worthless. It's no longer a flank. It's not a backstab. Everyone coming from the front for C9.
Null command timing from Arsenal. They want to get in and shut down any of this. Retake util. Round the corner, a little lob there of that fragment, but it's going to be Zeppa finding his third of the round. Cloud9 up on the spike here, of course. Gravwell would have made it an issue. It's up to Bang. Time is short. Time of the essence. And it's not on the side of C9. Tail between the legs, Oxy walks off.
I think Oxy died because he went for that last shot, trying to kill Bang as well, so the AWP is gone. I think if he didn't go for that, he would have narrowly escaped.
You're right, he does not have it to hand. Insult to injury, I'm sure he gets an ult orb.
100 Thieves there, really playing the map well. Flipping it here, and again, with Asuna and Bang alive, much like that round we just saw on B, they have a lot of stall coming through for the post plant. First it's that Molly, and yeah, even though C9 were getting the kills towards Secret, Bang is just relaxed over in Flowers at the same time, has the Gravwell ready to go. Onto the site, or Nightfall, maybe even combo them, or try to save one for the post plant, we'll see.
They've got to be mindful, of course, that null command is up, but for the defenders, it's a bit awkward. Zelsis has to be reactive with its use.
Now that deep flash and haunt will get 100 Thieves a very free walk up on the pillar.
Okay, Converger Pass also going to be committed to this fight. Timotino gets into Hall. Zelsis playing him with the smokes for the time being, but he is suppressed. He was noted earlier. Timo probing for him. Not able to find him through the smokes, and so Zelsis gets out of the sight.
Both Convergent Paths and Nightfall used right now. Cryo is able to capitalize and get one kill. The push off the Prowler.
That's too good, man. Zeppa, you're going to have to do more to get the better of him in that situation. Or even though in numbers. Null command active, Zelsis preparing for a retake.
Look at this crossfire, though. Bang ready to swing from Lincoln 4 up close.
Oh, the flash was huge. Penny couldn't see the wood for the trees. And now it's on Zelsis, 55 health. Not a breath in his lungs. Big round for 100 Thieves to win. A swing round in this first half.
Maybe Bang going to send out the wall during this execute. Cosmic Divide to come down. Ooh, I like that flash over top into the Prowler. Timo is right in there.
He's ahead of so much of this Astra utility as well, White. He's found himself a pocket to play through.
C9 have vacated the site. Look at how layered these executes are from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, the Haunt just cleared Secret. So Timo knows full well that there's no one over towards that dugout direction. And I mean, Celsius doesn't see a whole lot. Here's the Tour de Force though getting involved. Oxy's posted up on a pretty sharp line. And Zeppa gets again, finds a clever kill. Falling back over towards this mid-direction now. He's going to have his hands full in a moment. 100 Thieves has slowed up. Zeppa low, Tour de Force. Oh, it's ugly stuff for Oxy. It's a little bit too close to the sun, and there is Bang. Always critical in these late round moments. Penny has it all to do. Jump peek, punish, Cryo is low. Penny can have this. But Cryo's not about that life. It's a 3-round gap opened up.
What a great setup from 100 Thieves. They get all of their players.
2 layers of like strike hit utility there.
Yeah, and then after the fact in the post plant, they're able to get 3 players over towards Art with the spike planted for them in Art.
Oh, dude, the grapple is so nasty.
Wow, the second shot. Oh, I mean, Bang is going crazy right
He
now.
played off his own util so well.
Now he's one player on 100 Thieves who is no stranger.
Might be the move. You can also split. Yeah. Go Art.
C9 are making the right call. They're getting players over towards the A side, but they're still just undergunned right now.
Zeppa's trying to find an elegant place to play from, but this gets harder and harder now as 100 Thieves get closer. Hammer approaches Anvil. Zeppa at 30 in the corner. They've been looking for that every single time. Saturate there through the wall. Vic on the other side of the divide. He's about to meet the shorty. Vora still has his vision obscured. Sit in this tiny little pocket. And Bang is on the wraparound. This could be it. Oxy's going to have his back turned. That's the hero rifle being passed around. Bang sees it all! Every reality in which C9 could have found a way into this round just fizzles out of existence.
All of his flank timings have been perfect. Penny had just made his way over there off that A site. Prowler now through.
Cryo, you imagine, is very wary for the presence of this chamber. Okay, not going to win it out this time. Oxy does his job. Now he's able to focus more on this A side because they know now that's where 100 Thieves are set up. Timo gets in a dugout. Sent a Saturate ahead of him. Now Arsenal is going to be there for him to play off. Timely smoke, but that's going to be removed now and as it comes down. Zeppa again finds crucial involvement. And Oxy, with an op, is going to have to amble his way forward into a decent position, but Vora could be a problem.
Low HP, knows he needs to make a play, do something proactive. Has the Nightfall if he wants to even send that. I mean, that would be ridiculous to send from the flank, but
he has the timing. It's perfect! All right, Zelsa's looking for it at the very least. This makes it a 1-for-1. But Bang gets to sit back. Clutch master this game on all this post-part util.
Old teammates from Sentinels of last year.
Oh, Zelsis! That's an important. Bro was already getting out of his seat. A very important round for C9 to win, but Bang has had the upper hand in many of those clutches this game. And that's kind of why the score's looking the way it is.
Bang just laughing it off there, pointing back at him. Obviously, those two, a lot of trials and tribulations last year playing with Sen, but a lot of success too, making it to all of the internationals together. Then coincidentally, both going to teams that have struggled with that, and they're trying to get them back into that position. I think both of these teams really have made roster upgrades. They're on the right path, but at the same time, this Americas region has just become so competitive this year.
I don't mind this, the attempt at a pincer setup here, but look at where Bang is set up. A late reflank of that A main position could undo C9. Here's the Nightfall. Only catching Zeppa. Time to go. Nice little box spot there, taken up. That's obviously Timo in position. Vic speculating, wildly speculating through the smoke. Eventually down by Cryo, but Penny's tapped himself into this corner. Bang a little low on his activation. Can he find the frag? Yes! That's Penny down with the overdrive active. Now this Astra util gets to be brought into the fray. Zelsis is knocked. Zeppa, though, apparently with the wherewithal to bring him back up until Zelsis is knocked down again. Zeppa steps up. It's a huge round of corner. Classic with the right click. And again, yes, it's up to Bang for the umpteenth time this game. Nova Pulse. There needs to be follow-up, though. That's not going to take him off the defuse. Bait the shot. Bang needs to get wider. And again, he can't salvage the round for 100 Thieves.
Penny has really added some firepower to this C9 squad that I think was much needed, but conversion paths coming through now. Timotino dashing in, Cosmic Divide as well, so C9 will be relegated to vacating this site. Looks like they want to take a timing to get back in off that flash.
Now, there's not a lot of armor around here. Vora is glass cannon, essentially. Great fragment from Zelsus. That really slows up that advance into halls. But now the fighting is going to get messy up on the site. Cryo doesn't check his right, and Vic has a shorty of his own.
He might be going for a little bit too much there. Evolution kept him alive in the midst of the Armageddon, but maybe overplaying his hand and regretting it. Bang, in another late round situation, facing down 2 players, but Vic with the jump through can't connect those phantom shots.
Oh, geez, Vic so mindful of this situation that just a little peek would have been enough. 4 kills for Vic out of the round. Then honestly, C9 with some excellent stall util to buy themselves time.
Honestly, this feels a little reminiscent of the 100 Thieves half against EG from last week on their attack haven, where things were looking so good for them. And then very late into it, starting to lose a couple rounds. And that was still a more dominant scoreline for 100 Thieves at the end of that one. But they've given the other team an in. Because I think in a couple of these last rounds, they had themselves in position to close them out.
Let's go, boys!
But made mistakes that C9 were able to.
I always wonder if it's like, do you just want an agent that doesn't care about Armageddon? Has some more maybe stall elements to the kit? This has slowed down C9. Obviously, Interceptor has been turned on.
Cryo does have to be concerned about multiple angles, but the awareness is keen and the shots accurate on to Oxy.
Looks like Oxy's a little early there.
With 100 Thieves, they don't mind giving up this site. I mean, yeah, you're right. There wasn't really a pure timing for him.
Oh no, that's dangerous. Yeah, swinging out in sync.
Yeah, lined up. Also, they're still just waiting to pop flash out of here. Hasn't needed to because C9 is walking into Cryo. Any second now, this flash is coming.
Yeah, all of those angles that you said Cryo had to watch,
now.
He has dominated. So Penny spotted out, suppressed, and looking pretty lonely.
Ah, the flash came from Austin.
Oh,
you can't.
Really, brother?
Hell no.
As an IGL at that, okay.
Yep. Young Boosty with the knife. Crazy. Oh, Cryo just completely dominated C9. And you're right, that was a really early push from Oxy. There wasn't any pressure onto Cryo at the moment. Just
I had no bullets, I promise.
I don't believe you, dude. I don't believe you, man.
Replay?
Oh, heads back in hands.
Heads back in hands, yep.
Push into the back of that A site, got caught.
All good, though. They have the stable hands of Vic and Oxy. Cryo pushed up alone right now.
Getting cross cut away. Right, Interceptor in play. That is scary. Pardon the Tigger impression. You don't see that all that often. Dirty stuff from Cryo. Picked up 2. Obviously, Zelsus is able to be dragged to his feet and sent out again.
Up to he wouldn't have been able to leave because of the ult. Again, just like, you're so slow to teleport, turn around, find it, hit the button, like slowly vaporize and get over there. Like, he can't get out with a no command. So.
Again, that is sick. And that is something we talked about, this switch over towards the veto for 100 Thieves on this map. It ate all those flashes coming around the corner.
I like this on the opposite side of the map, though, from Asuna. It throws that early knife, and then with all the action in A main, just takes the space. So 100 Thieves can readjust to heavily focusing on A, leave Teemo to just watch the potential of the sewer flank because of the Cryo down, there's a trip down. You know, but ultimately, they'll be very ready for this A execute when it does come in.
And they're aware now. We've had 3 stars deployed.
And by the way, when it does come in, Vora could throw a haunt. They could try to spam onto the planter, seize the planter. There's going to be so much annoying util here.
Okay, the timing of that sends it over to Art, and there's a bit of spray.
Unless he just goes down to the spam himself.
Yeah, probably just needs to put a lid on it for the time being. Teemo could find a timing to punish the planter. Vora, again, still speculating. See no risk of those traces being picked up with a Phantom, but still. Here's Asuna. Eventually wraps around. Pretty decent timing for Asuna. Pretty easy kill. And out on Zelsus, who has a wrap of his own. Vora dealt with, but he was very low. 12 health now. Fragment's going to keep Zelsus out of the fight. This flash is really just smoke and mirrors. Just bluff and bluster. And there's 100 Thieves racking up their 9th.
It really has be the case as they posture for this B split.
Now there's going to be some real pressure on Cryo, but unlike the pistol, Cloud9 are likely going to be able to find a timing here to punish the veto player in that spot.
Oh, his paths could be insane. It looks like he's setting up for it.
Yeah, Teemo's able to retake that plaza control now. Prowler going towards mid. This is going to get ugly. Cryo tucked in the corner. He knows he's going to get attention out of Connector. slowed from C9, staggered, belated, but eventually they touch down on this B side of the map. Convergent pass hits, not in particular from Timo. He's going to be cut off the play because of this cosmic divide, and C9 will get their plant down.
Yeah, they just have to wait this wall out. Asuna, no flash right now. They can't pop through it. Suppress at least get some info. You know, unlikely back hauls. They're going to know about that. But it's not like they wouldn't have expected a player to be there anyhow, and they don't even have a time to get in while anyone is suppressed.
Yeah, you're told there's 4 players on the site. That's not really telling you much of the story. Here's the cosmic divide coming down now from 100 Thieves, ideally to try and lock Halls out of the game. Bang sees Zeppa swing his way. And Cloud9 get themselves a really important round.
So NBS getting into that. This could be deadly for C9 if they execute into this, you know, haphazardly.
Thieves showing nothing except the interceptor now. Cryo poise. Oh, buddy. Okay, Tim is able to receive. Penny, you try skin with the overdrive. That's a gun instantly scooped up by Cryo. Cloud9 surely thumbing the cancel button here.
Yeah, they absolutely have to, but they don't know if there could be players from 100 Thieves pushed out of the other extremities, pushed all the way out mid, someone watching behind them. I mean, obviously they know that trip that no one is pushed into B main, but it's an attempt to re-clear from Vic, Zeppa, who are back in their spawn, and Zelsis and Oxy are just waiting over on this B side, hoping that maybe someone will push up into them, they can get a free kill. But 100 Thieves are just playing a great crossfire right now with Timatino ready to swing off of them.
This re-clear is very illuminating. There's not really enough time here.
Down to 25 seconds. The 2 players are slow right now to get through Link. Zelsis has a flash to try and pop out of this nebula.
Cloud9 at least can set up a split here. That's something Vora has to be extremely keenly aware
There are
of.
15 seconds and they have to break a triple man crossfire here. 4 players here.
Cryo's evolved as well. He's going to be tough to bring down. Vora finds Vic in that corner. Oxy's got to commit fully, and he is low. 26 points of health, and this could be the game right here if Oxy doesn't save it. Oh, no! Forced off the plant. The final seconds, and that is a gut punch of a Thrifty to lose to 100 Thieves.
C9 just played that mid round so slowly, trying to re-clear back through spawn, slow through mid. They don't know where a 100 Thieves player could be hiding, and then ultimately they just have to rush into that site where 100 Thieves has been sitting on this crossfire the entire time. They had 3 players there for a minute. I didn't even realize they got the 4th there in time too. I understand the frustration from Imi.
So there's a lot of stall util between him and the Astra of Bang, who again has had a fantastic game. All right, Null Command active. This is for Cloud9. But they've kind of showed their hand a little bit. Vora has a Nightfall as well. Should there be a retake necessity? Oh, Bang! That's pretty dirty. Penny on the slide, brought down. Asuna. Here's a lot of footsteps through this smoke and gives Zeppa a bit of breathing room, enough that he can win out against the shotgun-toting player.
That was some crazy aim against Zeppa. I can't believe he snapped to that. It was a real Asuna aim moment, honestly. Yeah. Do not get ecoed again.
All right. Oh, hop, skip, and a jump there for Oxy. 3 for him on the round. So now we are a very close game. 10 plays 11, and 100 Thieves have gotten to their own Null Command this round. If Asuna could find a timing to, again, stop a fast hit. Tour de Force very well appointed in this round. Asuna cleverly here actually gives space. He almost realizes he's at risk of being shortied if he plays inside that smoke.
Let's go, baby!
A grim determination for Cloud9. It's been a long climb, these ultimates, so I do like to see Cloud9 being very careful this time around. I'm sure that was by design. Cryo needs to get out of there, of course. We'll see 100 Thieves attempt to retake with very little.
C9 not even bothering to get that orb in main, by the way. They were just rather playing it silent, not make any noise, and just suddenly hit into the site. And with the plant, Zeppa was still able to get that arm again anyhow, so doesn't really matter all too much.
Smokes up here for 100 Thieves to cross into his art direction. No spam, good patience from Vic. Cloud9 simply containing. We'll saturate there. Roxy, those found his. That's the way laid down. Here's Gravwell. Oh, clever. Oh, the body block. No, you can't be serious. What am I watching? 100 Thieves. The dirtiest of dirty. Thrifty's out of absolutely nowhere. The body block to keep the diffuser proximate enough to the spike to not be interrupted. Get out of here with that, man. Come on.
They can't be winning the game like this. They can't be winning the game like this. 2 ecos. This one way more absurd than the last one. No one able to spam onto it.
Let's go!
Everyone from C9 was so far back.
Oh my god! Oh no, I really wanted to see that Imi reaction. I feel very disenfranchised right now.
Okay. Deep breath. 100 Thieves poised to end the map. How do you recover from that in the space between rounds if you're C9?
They're pushing right into Cryo's setup. That Nightfall is going to stall them out in main. Connects onto 3 players. And that's going to give time for 100 Thieves to try and rotate over as well. They don't want to overcommit to the rotate. You see on top of the minimap. But C9 are going to re-hit off the Armor Cannon. That will send Cryo running away back towards Secret.
4 of those already in there. This is such a big... Ah, he's going to fire more! Surely not! 2 for Vora. Cryo, though, is brought down. He tries to enter the side, but Timo is pushed up. With the op of all things. There's no reflank pressure for 100 Thieves. It's all from backside, and Timo falters. Zepp is still healthy enough to keep fighting. Bang only gets his 1. And so Arsena flashes himself out, sees the Cosmic Divide in the way, knows there's going to be post-plant hijinks, but there's no choice but they go for it. The Cosmic Divide means that they have to body check this. Arsena. Time. Definitely has some, gets into half. Vic has to swing off this though.
Nice knowing you.
I think he's done enough. I think Vic has done enough. Arsena can only give it a tickle.
Ice cold from Vic. Oh my god, he didn't peek that at all. He didn't give Arsena a shot, even at the wide angle.
And look, you don't know. You can't hear the spike tap. With Cosmic Divide in play, you're not sure how far along he is in the defuse.
That was genuinely insane from Vic. At that timing on the swing for the second kill was really nice too. And he had the kill against Cryo, who took that isolated fight walking up towards Secret. Rather passive from Cryo on the angle with the Guardian.
The Outlaw is nice in this round, Wyatt.
Cryo
There's a lot of value to be found.
Yeah, he knows he has to drop. Too many potential angles. Someone from C9 could have swung onto him with the missiles.
He didn't turn on his interceptor.
It was just too late throwing it out there.
No, he was right in front of him, I think, on the other side of the box.
Anyhow, I mean, regardless, 100 Thieves had popped the convergent paths, trying to get back over into B. Expecting that C9 would just be in there, but Oxy has just been chilling on A, so they get into the site for free. Spike is a little late, though. 22 seconds.
Oh, Penny!
What a kill.
And that was really important from that position. Bang can do a lot of harm. C9 yet to plant, about to make that happen right now. It's a swing. Oxy! There it is, the Outlaw. Stings! And it looks like they've done enough to secure an overtime in this game. They've answered the challenge 100 Thieves have laid down with some unbelievable 100 Thieves defense side rounds. We're going to extra time.
Chaotic last round. The C9 are just able to exploit some strange little mistakes from 100 Thieves there to get the advantage. And then play back over towards Oxy on that A side. Free site exec. What a kill for Penny there as well. I was sick.
It's got to make you a little bit nervous here.
Shot.
I mean, again, we have only 2 players, I think, in full armor in this round. So just a really nice time for this Outlaw to shine.
Yeah, Oxy is actually a beast right now. Everything ready to go.
There's not going to be any upper presence right now for the defenders on B. So we're a ways off of that, and that's going to allow the dive in there. Okay, Timo's in a really powerful spot. The hindrance. Oh, it's perfect. Timo's found himself 2. Now with the shorty in hand, he's looking to scour the rest of the site, but it's clear for now of defenders.
That's an outrageous play from Timo. His entering ability has just been fantastic for 100 Thieves in this run.
Celsius, snappy stuff. She takes the only anchored player in the site for the attackers out. But it's planted for long anyway. There's the horn. Arsena comfortably can play off of that. And yeah, okay, Malcolm in, sure. Arsena's done enough in this round. Celsius in no position to properly defuse this now. Too many players waiting in the wings to spring forth, and he knows that he doesn't really have any way to rattle them out of those positions. That'll be that. 100 Thieves, once again, are 1 away.
Sick execute there. Not inarguably the best Waylay player right now in Americas.
He has put in the hours. Okay, so this time, it's 100 Thieves who want that A main presence. That's penetration. Okay, ends up being a 1-for-1 here, but still, lots of space that'll have to be potentially re-cleared by C9, and already 100 Thieves are responding to a potential play through Art.
This is so nice. Oh, Austin's getting off that play, was ready to throw a pop flash off the trip here.
I think they were worried about a fast A-main retake from C9.
Now, Cryo, yeah, he's ready to just teleport over towards Secret when this action comes in. And there he goes. Gets right onto the spam line, but wow, in the stun. He's in some serious danger if C9 try to take this more aggro.
It's being planted for. Zelsus on the very edge of the box. KO stall utility is expired. Zelsus with a bit of an odd location for this.
Trying to avoid the spam.
It's worked out. They can still cover that from A main. There's no backstab pressure for 100 Thieves in that main side. Well, there might be soon.
Yeah, look at Bang right now on this long lurk. He's had some sick backstabs in this game. Won out a lot of post plants for 100 Thieves.
His timing is good enough, I feel. Zelsus is going to get caught out, and Prowler might have had a piece of him anyway. That's the Art pressure dealt with. Now it's the post plant util, and here's Cryo getting ahead of it. Vora once again snaps up to it. 100 Thieves are done enough, finally, to shake loose of the grip of Cloud9. The muddy hands retreat back to the quagmire. And first map of the series goes to the Thieves.
That was C9's pick.
Something he probably should be anticipating. We'll still have to play around.
I like that from Oxy, though, just having the trip there. It's heads up, knowing you might have to give up that space. And now he's out in the open again, has to teleport away. But doubled up with an anchor on this site if 100 Thieves hit it hard.
He's still there in elbow, so hasn't given up the side entirely, which is just as well as those 100 Thieves smokes now. Going to start to canvas the back of that site. Is it wall for Arsena? Pops himself up. Slow orb there as well to punish anyone who might have tried to retake Heaven by force. Now, Cloud9 have been encircled. They are contained inside this B side of the map. Oxy in the smoke. Surely here's all this action, and he's going to be able to find himself too. Timo steps up though and shuts him down. Penny had to win that fight, Wyatt, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, he really did. Oxy gets some damage onto Timotino. At least he's weak. Vic needs to step up in the 1 versus 2. Did he spot Vora there? He might have just seen him.
He'll have a dark cover from main.
Paranoia, ready to go. But he might just want to take this silent, trying to find a way to get into the site.
Down to 40, dangerous. Vora has a ghost. Still, Vic has been tapping.
Vic is so low, but Vora just couldn't connect the shots.
Vora speculating, Vic down to 10, has to get up, got it to half. This is still winnable for Cloud9's Omen play, but he's got to be sharp on the flick! Oh my! Vora steps up and serves himself to Vic on a silver platter.
He has had ice in his veins in the clutch situations today. He's such a steady, confident player, and still just like this sleeper killer on Cloud9 they picked up from challengers last year.
I mean, even on Moist X Shopify, he was that same player. Super reliable, very rock solid, never looked like his composure left him.
It's tucked in the corner.
Such an interesting...
That's really it.
It's a weird audible for Vora, excuse me, pun not intended, to call here. Here's a step back from Zephyr, doesn't quite see too much, that's a flash gone. Vic with the ghost, able to live long enough to take down Timo. And honestly, for 100 Thieves, the mid-rounding, it's hard to see the vision, but they have now some purchase onto the side. Penny is going to step up. Arsena, decent mechanics, keep himself in that fight there. And eventually there should be a chance to plant. Oh no, the spike was a little bit too far away. Bang's going to have to TP across. Snakebite also thrown down there to clear that lower. Means Zelsus can drop safely. Oh, that's snappy from Bang. What's this guy been eating?
Zelsus is just so patient on this rab. Bang never feeling like he has a moment to actually reposition. No teleports left for low HP. Doesn't want to give up.
It's a crossfire still, Wyatt.
Right now.
Zelsus is going to expose himself to Vora here one way or another. Sees the gun barrel and Vora is waiting. Hard fought first gun round there for 100 Thieves.
Now it has their economy in a really tough spot.
I just thought they took the longest road there. But I like it. The calling feels like it's been pretty inspired. Good timing for Oxy! And he mows him down! Timo's able to get up on ramp at the very least here. And that does leave Zephyr as the sole A player, tucked inside elbow. Timo has to know this. Saturate thrown in that direction, but Zephyr gets ahead and out onto the side. There is not a whole lot that can be done here. Zephyr, nicely done, locks it down. But a beautiful timing for Oxy on that early swing. Well, he does Doesn't know that's risky to play into the tour de force like so.
Yep, and this time much faster from 100 Thieves. They get Timo right into vents.
Oh, they want to go. Look at that. Hit by the Seekers. They still want to get in there. Timo vulnerable up, but still able to win. Conversion, of course, so speeding through that heaven control. So now 100 Thieves have a pretty important foothold of the map early in the round. Transitioning off this, though, is important. Zephyr is a rat! He's a rat! Stuck in a pretty common location. He'll step out and find 3. Oh, that rat got hands. Holy! Okay, Arsena. At least a spike to hand. No res, though. He already attempted that.
Zepp's anchoring on this A site has been really superb.
Same on Pearl, man.
That little flash onto the players dropping was perfectly placed. Wins that isolated duel in main first. Unfortunately for Vora, Austin just sabotaged his stats.
30
He
seconds
does get
left.
that heal. It's not like he doesn't have a chance at winning this round.
Yeah. No, it's a 1v2.
He's going to have time as well after this plant if he wants to try and be bold to get some kind of more forward position.
You have to against the threat of
Yeah.
these paint shells, right?
And you know, ideally in a 1v2, you're trying to do something to get one quick kill, and then, okay, it's a one-on-one. So you don't find yourself in the situation where they're getting on the spike, and you have to peek out, and you don't know if they're just going to be double-facing.
This is extremely based. This is risky, though, but Arsena's been taking risks all around.
And the problem is the trip is there.
Yeah,
So it's chalked. It's cooked. He
Arsena,
doesn't even know it.
It is planted for heaven.
Does he know?
It is. He's going to hear the
No, he doesn't know.
Oh, dear. Yeah, he knows it too. Up on the box. And down. He slumps. I like the idea.
Yeah.
If you were 5 years
So-
younger, you'd probably still be chat banned in your Radiant rank games. Of course, there's plenty of healing with this composition. Okay, on the move, Celsius was. Okay.
There we go. He's got 2.
We've rolled it back 5 years.
Wonder if Thieves have fully pivoted off of A after getting spotted by that Trailblazer. Kind of seems like, hey, maybe we can go to B. We lost the player. They won't be thinking that we're just immediately pivoting to hit. But
Look, I mean, they've got the Omen util to sort of walk out with here. They can slow orb the site. This very spot that Zelsis is standing in, for example. They've got enough to push up, but I like the off-angle from Penny here. It kind of makes him agnostic to a lot of this, controller util to take the site.
30 seconds left.
Things have stalled out here for Bang. Timo, though, got himself that Phantom. Things to tempt fate. Penny with a showstopper now developed. Tries to... Okay, what was that? Satchel knocks him back, but he's out of the round now. And we're even in numbers. Timing taken by Vic, but he sees nothing. Ducks back into the smoke. Sets up some of his own now.
will C9 be ready, though, for Timotino up top in Rafters? Is he going for the long flank? Surely not. No. Crossfire set up from him and Bang right now.
This could be nice for Bang. Okay, this smoke is a little late. I see the gun barrel. Surely doesn't think there's a second there. He's gotten away with it. Bang at 3. Timo at 22. 100 Thieves still fighting fit. Yet another big thrifty that C9 can't afford to give away.
Yeah, they can't afford that. They can't allow a round like that to slip out of their hands. They had the players on B ready, but it gets so disconnected. You saw Oxy peek through up top. Penny wasn't ready for that on site. You saw him still just holding the angle on default. Oxy goes in, dies alone, and then all of a sudden, Penny's isolated. He's whiffing on the guy with the stinger. They're just taking... Maybe you have Bang do some kind of like teleport into sight, spot a player, dash onto them type play.
They had to check the corner here. Yeah, they're not quite sure where that player is. It's just Oxy actually spotted out in the back of the site. Sees the double dash in, waits for Rasna. Look at the trust he puts in Vic to handle Timotino. This is clinical. A surgical extraction of 100 Thieves players. Quite the flawless round for C9.
Slowly then going into the anchors and getting picked apart, but credit to Vora.
So the B hit is a thumbs up. 100 Thieves have definitely got that nailed down. Now, what do they have over at A?
Well, they have a convergent paths in the Trailblazer.
Okay, well, to clear out
they're
elbow.
just going to go right on in there. Vic forced out by the Molly right into the slow.
Yeah, caught inside that convergence. Timo doesn't quite know where to shoot right now, but he has sight control. He can simmer it down a little bit.
That's a great dual piece of utility to get the player out of elbow, exposed and caught. Just right out in that open. Vic going to go down from Cryo. Yeah, oh, what a shot. What a peek.
Okay, now where is Cryo set up? That's what we want to know.
Where is Oxy finding these kills?
Cryo in the pit. make his way back around towards screens. He's a little off the play here. Bang shows himself, but he's committed. He wants to keep pushing past those screens. Counter pit comes into play. Bang, TP's mindful of it. Oxy just dives in, but I think Cryo saw him enter. Tap on the spike. Oxy has to hear this. Good reaction from Cryo. Quiet map so far, and in he goes. The second with the shorty. Cryo puts him on ice.
It finally gets into the game. It has been slow for him so far. Hasn't really been finding great lurking opportunities, but sitting on that pit for a couple rounds. Optimal time to get it down. I mentioned it during the round, but yeah, definitely want to give credit to just the setup with util. Look at this from Vic's point of view. He got hit by that snake bite in elbow, forced out, so he runs into a slow orb. And he's lucky to get one kill against Asuna, honestly. Huh. Okay, well, that's how he got the second one when I asked how did he get that one. Just random shot.
That from Cryo was nice. Fully decayed down, just has to go for it. Okay, so Viper's pits exchanged in that previous round, and with 2 more rounds left in the half, and still with an op to play with.
Timo with this attack op, by the way. Seeker's coming out first from the defense, now from the attack.
One's trying to get up into heaven today. It's pretty telling.
And with that Seeker info, perfect opportunity for Timo to get in, but the self-saturate, not ideal.
He's just going to go for it. The paranoia doesn't hit onto the elbow players, but what a guiding light that comes in.
Yeah, the cabbage just saved him from the damn shorty shot. That's ridiculous. Sure.
All right, here's the Reds. Timotino back in the game. Paint shell towards elbow, and I think C9 have said stuff it. So Oxy's taken the op over to A, which means that one of these might be able to just walk this up a little more. Vic, though, of course, is rock solid in these anchoring scenarios, and is going to have to be.
He's just ready to throw the paranoia off the contact from Penny.
Come on, dude. Like,
but the teleport away.
And they're out of there. How does this affect the assortment of Cloud9 players across the map? It doesn't really look like it does. But I mean, that is a raise that has been removed. Pretty big, and especially some of these retake scenarios, and the raise has that.
This is a 100 Thieves attack side calling classic. You have Timotino prod really aggro for a kill somewhere, makes himself known, then they pivot all the way back to the one guy, go for the 5-man exec.
They can flash Oxy off this angle, but there needs to be timed properly. Yeah, okay, there we go. Paranoia and Guiding Light both committed. Oxy, though, just falls back to rafters, but his crosshair placement.
Oh my God!
I thought it was broken, but it's Timo instead that falls to the ground. Asuna gets his, though. Zeppa's dealt with. Oxy going to try and make a play out of screens here. 9 seconds left, and Asuna's going to go for the plant. The wall broken down. Oxy's getting out close and personal. This time, he means business. Around the corner, it's going to be Bang waiting for him to step into that sight line, and he'll double down. All Bang all the time. Gets 100 Thieves to a 6-round first half on attack.
Stage 2 playoffs last year, Cloud9 ended their hopes of making it to champions.
Bang here is expecting that'll be a walk-up momentarily. Just trying to get the house in order to receive guests. Some degree of foothold here in heaven for Cloud9, but Arsenal will be something. This guy's on the ropes. He's on the ropes, guys. Just setting expectations. He's on the bloody ropes. Forced back, though, by the paint shells. Or is happen to be down. Oxy's Headhunter strikes true on 2 occasions.
Timo's trying to pick up that line in screens, maybe get a timing to swing out. Oxy's still weak in main, doesn't want to give them anything at this point. Can Timo give an opening for 100 Thieves? Doesn't seem likely through the dark cover. Austin is still just trapped on these ropes. He can't even get into heaven to be a factor just yet.
Yeah, no, because he's been denied at the Pearly Gates for abusing ropes. Gets in. Finds his, backs off, Penny down. Cryo hoping for a swing there from Celsius. I see the vision. Nas going to have to do it all himself.
Can't use this yet.
Tough job. And he knows it.
He is rope maxing for sure.
Jester maxing on the ropes here. Okay. Pistol round picked up here for Cloud9.
All classics for 100 Thieves. I feel like at this point we just have to note it every single time they're on an eco that they've won so many ecos against C9. The eco wins gave them the win on Pearl.
Yeah,
that probably wouldn't have been an OT game and an OT win without them.
Okay, hoping to find some value from Saturate. It was Oxy caught up in it, and Arsenal was able to find the kill as a result. Got to find a way to do some work with his classics. Bang!
Penny is the player I want to see get kills right now in the eco round.
Yes.
Give him the confidence booster running around with the Stinger, free kills. Get him back in the zone.
All right, Vora has the conch now.
Spike planted.
Gets himself a Stinger, just make sure he doesn't miss anything. With the veritable arsenal dropped at his feet. There it is, Penny for 4.
That's nice.
Confidence plus, only 2 orbs away from a showstopper.
Gets himself back to an even scoreline. Close to that ult, as you just mentioned. 100 Thieves now going to be on their first full buy round. They don't have an outlaw to worry about, so that's one nice thing, but they still want to buy heavier arms around, it looks like, when we get back into this. 100 Thieves just try to activate a little aggro play. Not mad at that, but obviously just classics, that is easy.
God knows I needed those, bro.
I love it when the narrative writes itself. Well, that 100 Thieves wall over on the A side of the map is kind of a dud now, isn't it? Losing a Viper off the rip is pretty bad. So
Making 100 Thieves want to play in front of it, but these guys are cooked. They are just cooked. Not expecting the full 5-man rotation. All right, well, this round is over.
yeah, we didn't know how there's much more to say about it. It's good as bangers looked here.
No. No.
I do want to believe it, but no, these Cloud9 guys are always taking care of any contingencies. And so Zeppa will be the one that takes 4.
Made it fast. I was about to ask you what you wanted to talk about. Any discussion points for the inevitable save we were getting to, but no, 100 Thieves, they decided to try and be heroes, and they died for it. Lox is now going to pick up the outlaw when we get back into this for the anti-eco. This is just...
I mean, you have to do this.
Unfortunate kill in mid where they turn off the wall, so then I think that does kind of make 100 Thieves feel like, okay, Gimme is still sweating right now. But 100 Thieves have stacked up the wrong site. They're over on A, so it'll be free at least for C9 to get in here, unless Bang tries to like goblin his way in.
Just take it like a random pop timing?
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Okay, Arsenal is up in heaven. I think the action's going to come from heaven now. Oh, okay. If that heaven poke comes maybe slightly earlier. Big turn anti-flag. What?
They didn't get eco. They won't be getting eco on that round.
I get it. I mean, like, he's got a better gun, but what on earth was that? That had me spun around.
He definitely killed them all intentionally. He definitely killed the 4th guy intentionally. Oh, can we see this again?
Turn to anti-flash.
Last player.
The last guy.
Cool. No, that's cool, man. No worries. You.
Can we now also get this at 0.25 speed and maybe 0.10 speed?
They're all headshots. Am I seeing things? They're all. Fuck you, steady up.
I mean, Vic isn't really the standing guy.
He's not.
He's the cool, calm, collected guy. That's huge.
The op, though, in the hands of Timo. Something worth looking at. Does he get a chance to remotely play contact here? Can he get into the site? Or will he be forced out? First test is the smoke. We'll step ahead of it. Oh, okay. Dangerous. Looks like that showstopper, though, is not really headed in any particular direction. He's going to step inside of his own shower of shrapnel. But crucially, screens is now taken.
Zeppa gets the Seekers, and he just rips them straight away.
All right, shot on Penny, goes low. Vora deals with the Seekers and the Trailblazer and the rest, but Vic stamps his authority over on Heaven.
That takes advantage of the info from that Seeker to get the kill when the wall drops. Late flank here from Celsius. Late flank from Oxy in mid, too.
100 Thieves, they had to go for the throat. No, now, though, it is time. Celsius can't get in. He was trying to interfere with the players in Heaven, but the Sage Wall first and the Viper Wall second. Finally, Oxy gets up there.
Yeah, they just don't expect that double flank, and it's planted for Heaven.
Celsius has to do something here. Is there a body block in play? Timo is just going to stick the spike, apparently. That was an important round for 100 Thieves to snatch up. He actually,
pretty sick.
Yes. He thought it was hand sanitizer. It was actually glue. And so he's stuck like that. It happens. Oh, crispy. Okay, bye, Vic. Well, I think they have B-main control.
Or Frostness is far away from the right because he just used that, but Timo still with this. Operator posted down mid. Some B-main control. Good position on mid. That was a real opportunity.
Honestly, crazy to see how that missed. So now you got to give up that rope room for the time being. But C9 are allowed into the middle of the map, sure.
Yeah, if you're C9 though, you have to be scared that there is real emphasis being placed on the A side from 100 Thieves. You obviously know that you have no info on B main, completely lack of control there. Oh wow, and Timotino just after that initial shot in mid picks up A main. Perfect timing to collect that kill.
Big info too. He knows there's nothing behind the feint of Zelsis. Okay, Penny with the shorty. Oh, Vora. That's probably going to be enough. Yes, it is. Bit of an economic foundation to work off of. Obviously, 2 rounds is going to be great for the mental.
Have their options open with one player at either extremity.
But let's get some crosshair break with the Rays. Okay, Penny's dead.
That's crazy peek from Vora.
Yeah, he's sick.
Zep was just caught in the open by Vandal spam.
But he's kind of flow state, right? The intuition that Vora has here has been impeccable.
Oh my god. Okay, that is as awkward as it gets. Asuna is going to at least keep them at bay with the slow orb.
We might have cursed it.
30 seconds left.
Is calling a little bit unaware out in the open. C9 trying to get into this B side. Bang in hell. Great first shot.
Yeah, low as he was, still able to find that frag and exit the round with his head held high. Foxy with a touchdown. Crossfire is there. Asuna. Okay, just the fade away. Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
That is just your mandatory one Asuna moment per game. You need 1 rope kill or 1 run and gun kill per 100
one truly Valorant moment. But here from Vora, right?
Sick from Vora.
And I sort of wanted to see like some form of crosshair break if you're not going to flash yourself up into heaven there, right? Penny just dies instantly.
Let's go!
And they're milling around inside the smoke and they lose another Devora. Yeah, we know. That's what we said.
Foxy picking up the AWP now on this attack side.
Okay.
Right in Vora's face. That's an essential first kill for C9 to try to get something on the board after 100 Thieves have been really making this comeback work for them.
It's a nice little early round variation. We just talked about how 100 Thieves would do that with the Sage Wall.
And it looks like C9, maybe setting up for a B split. That might still be the plan. They just want to slow things down for a moment. It's going to be dangerous for Zeppa. Yeah, he's alone. Timo just peeks out.
It's just not being watched for by anyone else. So now we're even in numbers, and there's a Viper's Pit over towards the A side of the map. So Cloud9's options are a little limited.
100 Thieves do have to play extremely spread, though. This wall is about to drop, so Bang has to watch over in mailroom. Timo supposed to watch main. Asuna has to watch this rope, and he catches Zelsis going up. Oxy can't get the fast trade.
Oh, Asuna's just going to be a pain now. No one's here to play off of him necessarily, so all he can do is buy some time. Cryo could not help with a crossfire, but there goes the spike. Back into the pit he goes. This is so frustrating for Cloud9.
30 seconds left.
Penny also makes sounds, of course, with the satchel, and is bounding across the site. Oxy was watching for a timing out of the Viper's Pit, but it doesn't come, and there it is! Timo gets defibrillated, apparently, by the barrel of that operator. And there's Oxy trying to get across in heaven. Now we've got ourselves an even game. 9, but it's either that or Cyanide at this point.
Asuna still has 1 slow orb that can be thrown down. This Cryo just tucks around that cloud. This though, 100 Thieves are on the rotate. Does C9 try to get in right now?
Surely not the Viper in the corner, surely not! It's never the Viper in the corner! Asuna on the crossfire there as well. Look at that reposition out to rafters! Oxy battered! And you're in disarray. This round was supposed to be Cloud9's gambit to get back into the game. Look at the money!
Yeah, we're getting the vintage Asuna highlight moment shots as 100 Thieves finally managed to take the lead in this game. C9 still with his loss bonus there. Just buy after buy after buy, and this is a crazy B pinch play that they're on for.
Vic's going to be forced entirely away.
But it's not even a B pinch. Vic is just on an island right now.
Goes low. Asuna could be patient about this, maybe hoping to work on Cryo. Where's that showstopper supposed to go? Vora got Penny! Again, another Sage ultimate, rather Ray's ultimate shut down. Not good. Bang is a turret in the back of the site, and Zelsis wants to curl up inside his own pit and let it be done, but everyone tries to challenge him. He's found 3 in the round. He is low. And Bang is that guy.
Second time we're into a Zelsis versus Bang 1 versus 1 clutch situation.
I mean, definitely feel like Zelsis is happy to have this pit set up. Off the spike he gets, now to wrap on around. Bang has to dig him out, but he's got such a good sense for this, Wyatt. No way, man. No way! And Celsius for 4!
What an unbelievable timing from Zelsis to turn around just as Bang was getting around the corner, just as he swapped to the knife. That is sickening.
So what is that? 4, I want to say in this half alone, 4 rounds in which a different Cloud9 player has gotten a 4K to win the round. Oh, yeah. There's a tilter. You could just see how much weight on this round for both those players.
Damn,
what a
that
Red
is
Bull clutch.
crazy. 100 Thieves losing a 3 versus 1 right there. And it's been a slow game for Zelsis, but he keeps Cloud9 in it. Now they want to up the pace. They want to get right into this B-side. Penny is just dancing everywhere with the satchel in.
Yeah, but he's been fodder for these last couple of rounds. Victor's able to get in. More importantly, Cryo with a timing off for a drafter. Messi back and forth fighting, and Cloud9 trade up.
100 Thieves just tried to match the pace on that flood, but are dominated trying to get back in. Cloud9 players post up on all of the right angles. Timotino wants to go for this. 100 Thieves have enough money.
There is a saturate here. The rub being that Timo's got an op in hand.
And he's eventually going to have to contend with this classic high-low double face.
Punishes the jump peak though. Surely a rifle exchange, and yeah, he knows, I think, now where the rest of these C9 guys are. Refract ready, sees them. He knows they're there. Swings out. It's still going to be a high-low setup. It's still going to be dangerous, and time is still short. Gets his one.
My God.
Gets his one. It feels like that is going to be hard to break at the best of times for the best of players. And so, Cloud9 go to map point.
Austin and Cryo, 2 longest-standing members of this 100 Thieves squad, trying to lock this down, taking another map to OT.
The Seekers have trained on 2 players for the A side for the defenders now. Bora has to try and stand tall, and he just can't. Zelsis bowls him over. It's on to Bang. And in a flash, just as 100 Thieves looked like they'd caught up, and we're going to take this game away, it appears we're going to be treated to a decider.
It really felt like the lead that C9 had was being squandered, that this would be their last map of Kickoff, that they were just going to be suffering that familiar, tragic fate. But we are going to be going to Abyss unless Bang can pull off something unbelievable. The time is low. C9 players are everywhere.
Paranoia is there, sends it off, and Vic!
He doesn't even need to see in this game to get kills. He has been outrageous on split.
He is the immovable object to the unstoppable force. And 100 Thieves finally are slowed down. There's a chance to breathe here for Cloud9, as both of these teams have taken each other's maps in hand.
But joining teams that are always so close. Trying to get them there now. Wow, fight in mid straight away.
The 1-for-1. Pop flash around the corner. We're going for it for her. Elegant little 1-tap to secure the kill on Zeppa. It is as even as it gets. These 2 teams are mirror images of one another. Look at this. Walking up mid is Oxy. Cryo though's been able to pick Zelsis out of the mix, and Oxy knows he's about to get double swung on now, so needs to make use of that tail when he gets around the corner. Oh, it's 4 kills for Oxy, man. And now Vic, the one that you want to step up to clutch the round for you, will deal with Bang.
Actual clutch god
Just
today.
Unflappable.
Unbeatable. And he'll always just finish it with a smile on his face. He's never out of his seat. He's never getting too crazy. It's genuinely just another day in the office for Vic. He's that guy right now.
Look at how dialed in Oxy is. It's been a really weird kickoff for him. Pretty disrupted, family tragedy in the mix. Has to step out of the team for a time.
Come on.
Comes back in.
And he's playing some of the best Valorant we've seen in his career. Nightmarish for C9 to deal with.
It is verging on cringe in the post plant, but it's effective there. Bladestorm for Roxy now, just waiting for a head to pop up.
Some would argue we have reached cringe territory.
It's really a matter of perspective, I feel. Oh, love that.
Vengeance. Vengeance for round 2.
Cryo gets force-fed the silver spoon this round.
100 Thieves are going to immediately peel off towards the B side. On the rotate towards Bang, who's just been containing over towards B. Still has to be weary as well about mid. You can see him on the minimap trying to work his way there now. Penny on the site, playing this waylay. Hasn't been a great series for him so far. Certainly hasn't been a liability by any means, but this would be an opportunity to step up right now, anchoring this site.
I like this.
Dropping in, trying to help, but he's so blinded.
Oh, he wants to double back, not feeling confident enough. I understand why. Devo gets 2 from there. What? That is huge. Penny just...
Ox is already in. He's just slipped. The net might have an opportunity, but he can't connect the blades. And Vora protecting Asuna
30 seconds left.
as the spike goes down, this time
planted.
for real.
That first blade hits, that's all looking very, very different. The C9 anchors, unfortunately, just got incinerated here, Wyatt.
C9 will have no money if they lose this round. Vic with only 50 credits as he walks in here, doubled up with Zeppa, trying to rotate back sight, and Asuna shuts him down.
Oh, he was trying to put something together with Vic. I can kind of see the vision, but in execution, it falls apart. And Vic says, there's just no point wasting my weapon. Unfortunately, he won't be allowed to keep it. Bang!
He has just been biding his time on that flank. Full bonus cash if they lose, so not horrific, but
You are divided.
even still, instant cosmic divide going down over towards A, making it seem like they're getting in, and C9 have bought it. They have bought it.
The Cosmic Divide doesn't... It gives him a little pocket to plant,
Yeah, it's
On the bridge.
the bridge plant troll setup, which is something that with 100 Thieves with this post plant cringe comp is something they can play for. Just a plant and spam the spike. Like,
Planted.
listen, I'd buy it if I'm C9.
But they
Seems reasonable to me.
They can do that over at B2. It's fine.
Cryo playing super forward, doesn't have a TP, but he does have a flash. The counter flash from Zelsus keeps him at bay.
All right, this is going to be the attack side. Null command, so makes it hard for the retake. Here's Cryo. Jumping and bounding his Oxy. It's going to be Vic to find that frag, though. In is the convergent pass. Zeppa suppressed, but able to avoid the saturate here and knocks the head off a bang. This is going to force Timo to tuck now, and Asuna's in a pivotal spot, but he's spotted out early, and Vic will clean him up. Player advantage here for Cloud9. Here's the cringe. Brace yourselves. And Vora does not want to allow for this defuse. Zelsus sub! Oh my god!
It's all three!
He's diabolical, man!
Oh no!
We don't even see where the frags come from. We see the important one, I guess. That is a clutch moment powered by Red Bull. I think the Cloud9 would sooner forget.
Oh, you hate to see that happen.
It's giving bruh,
Yeah,
honestly.
You really, yeah, and an apt time to call for a little pause over on C9. He's so close.
Oh my god.
Let's go! I mean, he's just hoping he's getting the kill. Doesn't know. Just happy you got him.
How do you bounce
My
back from
honest
that?
reaction.
Yeah, I mean, I am tilted into lower alpha orbit after that one.
But I mean, that's Zelsus we're talking about. A true veteran. Someone who's been around the block more than a few times. And Vora is the upstart, the interloper, the new blood.
Asuna just early on tosses a little pop flash over towards A main, and then it's straight to B for 100 Thieves. Right into the site, Timo! Vintage entry for him with the dash. Shorty. Armageddon just clears out back sight. They're not going to save it for the post plant. But do they really need to when they're in the 5-on-4? They don't feel that's necessary.
I mean, Cloud9 definitely can't be saving again. They do have this Rolling Thunder and this Hunter's Fury. So Zeppa firing these off. Timo is getting up here. Oh, no! Zeppa, no! Okay, can you bounce back from this? No heaven pressure. It's Oxy walking up and out onto the site, and 100 Thieves are in full Karimbit mode. They are sat back with this post-plant util, and Oxy is going to walk into a concave. It could not go any worse than that.
That's America's funniest home videos moment.
An unbelievably boomer reference from you. You've been hiding your true age this whole kickoff, and you have just let everyone know. That's crazy.
Bro, I mean, that's, wow, that's sad. Honestly, what I was thinking of that is if I'm Imi, am I calling a timeout again? Am I calling a timeout again already?
Zeppa, bro, why is Zeppa stealing my kill? Why is he stealing my kill with his ult?
Yeah.
We've seen stuff like that happen
was
all the time. Oh, wow, look at this trap play. Dash
Love
in.
it.
Oh, but Oxy, he's caught, he's hindered, he's missiled, but he's out.
It's the one-way setup in time. The
He's
Cloudburst
out.
is nice.
He's safe. He is safe. That's a sick little trap play. Simple, but very effective. Just popping the paths off the orb tap.
Penny has struggled to find his footing in these sites.
100 Thieves are lacking the ability to flash out of these smokes. Oxy tries to timing the drone, but Timo is ready.
30
That is
seconds
tough.
left.
Okay, triple flash out of this smoke, you say? Okay, Penny's only good for
He
the one.
tried to refract, but it just wasn't fast enough.
Okay, now, is there any world in which you're rolling Thunder a 3-on-3 retake?
I mean, they've got to use this demo. Celsius has been sitting on it. They've got to get a little bit of info, spot out a player, and then just send it on him. Oh, but Celsius goes down!
Dead! Oh, goodness!
Just a dry double contact push from 100 Thieves into backside.
Now C9 got no choice but to go for it.
No!
Vic gets pickled. I hate to see it. Zeppa down to 53.
I can't with that one.
There it is, Cryo.
I can't with that one, buddy. I'm hard coping talking about the fact that this is an attack-sided map, and we have seen sick play. C9, it feels like they need something like that again. They need a player to do something crazy.
Hey, you know what, though?
Get everyone hyped up.
They got Rolling Thunder this round.
Yeah,
Again.
they've been sitting on that for a while. Oxy's the knives as well. There's a shot from Vic. He wants to get more. He wants to be a playmaker.
We have a server full of shooters here, Wyatt.
C9, it feels like in this moment they're just trying to make heroic plays. Vic and Oxy, they're not aligned there. The Rolling Thunder is coming late. It's going to force 100 Thieves out of the site, but they still have Bang alive. They still have 2 missiles from Vora.
Arsena can flash them in off this as well. 100 Thieves have everything they need. Some info there at least gained. Refract away for Penny. Nova Pulse used. Cryo noted up on that high ground, and Zeppa still wants to challenge anyway. Not bad! Through the box, some damage too. Cryo is down. 100 Thieves have got to get busy, get active. Surely they can double swing off this, but Celsius will be pulled off the spike, and he knows he may as well just go and fight, because there's no time otherwise. 100 Thieves get themselves to 8. And the misery continues to be wallowed in by Cloud9.
Celsius close. Penny could be ready to swing off. Celsius can't.
They're going to know. They're going to see all of this.
That's both of them here.
Okay, this actually gets a defense side Cosmic Divide. Ooh, Celsius finds a gap in the util.
But in the meantime, Cryo is up mid and kills Vic. There's a
bouncing
push
back.
out of A main, but they know the player did that. I think Zeppa just
30 seconds
hit
left.
the trip. No? I think I just caught that at the very tail end on the minimap.
I think they're aware.
He's now into the site. Does Cryo expect
There's a timing.
this?
There's a timing on Cryo here, but Zeppa has to turn around. Surely one, surely
no.
just one tiny frag. Could have been enough there. But again, the time, the clock is against
Spike
Zeppa.
planted.
There's 2 players jumping out. His placement gets broken. And now 100 Thieves looking to notch up their 9th round. And at this point, C9 probably feel like they just have to go for it. They need something. Something to hang their hat on. Something to get the juices flowing. It's on Penny, who has not been able to be the difference maker nearly often enough in this series. This round is no exception.
C9 are just going to be hoping that when they get to attack, that this double duelist comp playing with the breach can be explosive enough to run it back. Feels silly to say at times like these that they desperately need this one, but I must state the obvious. If 100 Thieves win this, it is curtains damn near for Cloud9's run at kickoff. Once again, it would be so close yet so far. And on this exec right now,
Good
right
zero
into
point.
heaven is Penny. That's a great first kill.
By the time in the 0 point, no, Timo, one, just the what? Okay, in the smoke, randomly finds a kill, refracts out. Vic's going to be able to trade it at the very least, but now it's Penny and Oxy on this Cloud9 attack side, and that spike is not to hand. It's a disaster. It's on Penny. 4 and 10 Penny, make it 11.
C9 have to force right now. Talk about pressure. They have no choice. They're just going back to the straight up A rush again.
Yep, rush it, cover it with smokes, make it hard to get back here. Vora is ready and waiting. The Spectre is well apportioned on this round. Cleans up 2, and Oxy steps into the line of fire. The trades have all been good for 100 Thieves with the slightly better arsenals. Vic is sat on his own.
They bring out this comp that was just a nightmare to play against in the post plants on attack, and it has got them in position to continue their run in this bracket.
Penny flattened again. Tried to be the head of the spear. He was snapped in 2 instantly. Big damage off Cryo there. It's easy to pick up Vic, and Oxy doesn't feel like he has his heart in it anymore. But he's in the site. Looking focused, yet dejected. Would have to be pretty miraculous to fight his way out of this compromising corner.
Teammates on the rotate. Zeppa the only one with any kind of rifle holding that Guardian. Zelsis, who's IGL'd this team to this point. First time picking up that role, getting the spike down, 3 versus 5, to try to stay in this tournament, to keep the hopes of qualifying for an international alive. But 100 Thieves feel ready to dash them. They have every advantage in the world going for them right now.
Here it is, flood back onto this B site with a bit of flash util in the mix. The trades would be enough for 100 Thieves. That's all they need. In fact, they do it one better. And these Thieves steal dreams. 100 Thieves will advance through a frankly banger of a best of 3 to face NRG for their crack at international glory. Heartbreaking stuff for C9, who again fall tantalizingly short.